Not much, man. I mean, I don't like. Basically, all I'm thinking about today is I gotta put Sheikh Amir on blast. So I don't know if we want to wait for some more listeners to show up,
No, we're not gonna wait for anyone to show up. Get it out of your system.
We got a few listeners already.
Get it out of your system now.
All right, so okay. So a week ago, right? I happened to be in the city, and I had to meet up with our good friend Ubaidullah Evans.
Yes.
Right, your classmate, former classmate at Azhar, right? So we're chatting, and I'm not gonna tell you how we got to this topic, but we're walking in his neighborhood, and he's like, "Hey, Maheen, have you heard of Habeeb Akande?" And I was like, I thought he's like Habeeb Omar's like brother or something from Yemen, one of those, like one of the Habaib or something. Like, no, who's that? He's like, man, you need to know. He's like, Habeeb Akande, you know?
I know Habeeb Akande. You know Habeeb Akande? Sheikh Amir knows Habeeb Akande.
You know?
I know him because of his books.
So he's like, Maheen, you ever heard of Kunyaza? I was like, no, what's that? He told me this was a legend of a slave who, like, for some reason the queen or something wanted to have sex with the slave, and the slave was so nervous he would like. He was like
wait, hold on, guys. If you have kids around,
your kids,
this is a good time to.
Yeah, he was like,
Viewer discretion advised. Omar Ali, God bless you. I mean, I got so many emails from mad parents.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
You have enough seconds. You have enough time for the kids to leave. Okay,
put your kids away.
Put your kids away. So, like, and he was like so delicate. He was like shaking his thing, like, and it was like coming in and out, and eventually, somehow or another, this like queen ended up climaxing, and it became a science. So he tells me, he's like, "Yeah, man, you need to get this book. Man, I don't know what it is, but it works." That's how Ubaid would say it, right? He's, "I'm telling you, man, you need to get it." And
wait, what's the actual technique, though?
I don't know, and the book hasn't come in the mail yet. There's a
But Ubaidullah knows the technique.
Yeah, he was kind of explaining it to me.
You're gonna call him and ask him.
It's
live call-in.
It's in the book. We can do a review of Kunyaza when the book comes in. Inshallah.
That's the name of the book, Kunyaza.
Kunyaza,
because I know his other book called Honey.
The Sweetness of Honey. Yeah,
that
just came in the mail yesterday for me. So I got to cop. That's first, and then but the other one has like a longer lead time, so I think I'll get it next week.
What's that Sweetness of Honey?
This blast is going to be on you now. I'm going to wait for you to finish.
Okay, so anyways.
He thinks he had me.
So anyway, I'm just like, so I'm like, wait a second. So Ubaid's talking about this Habeeb Akande guy, and that's why I asked you in the group. I'm like, yo, do you know this guy? He's like, yeah, he's my roommate in Egypt. I'm like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I got to find out from Ubaidullah Evans, this dude exists. I could have enhanced my marriage like years ago, but you've been holding out.
I told you guys about him 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
He remembers, and you guys made fun of me.
No. I didn't make fun of him. I invited him.
You kind of.
No, I invited him.
He did. Him and Mort did.
Was it Mort?
You and Mort.
I never heard of this. Maybe you're right. Okay,
because I remember that name when you asked me, because I invited him. I emailed him and stuff. And
after maybe I told you about it.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was like, I had 2 questions right away. I was like, Amir, why didn't you tell me about this dude?
I did 3 years ago.
Right. Secondly, why isn't he how come he hasn't been on the podcast yet?
Like 4 years ago.
Right. This is another. I was like, this is another example of Amir Saeed dropping the ball and not using his connections to get us guests.
But I don't know if you remember, I told you about him, and you said you were going to reach out to him. This is like 4 years ago.
Do you got proof of this?
Yes.
Yeah, text or something?
Nah, bro, I had like...
How would I reach out to him?
I don't know. You said you know some people
Do a search your text history for Akande.
It wasn't that. We talked in person.
In person?
But I told you, I gave you a link to his...
I might have been drunk.
And also, my cousin Bilal, and Bilal went and met him, and they did like a book opening in UK, and I told you about all of that. But anyways, it's all good.
Are you sure you didn't mistake me for Mort?
No.
Sim was there. All right, I'll take Sim's witness. He's jaded.
I'm not going to say what Mort said.
I'm going to say it, too.
He's a jaded and a say it.
He's a jaded say it. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But anyways, so yeah, dude, that'd be a pretty cool, Yeah. So, okay, so then that was like, I was like, man. And then,